There's around 130 currencies currently churning around somewhere under Bitcoin. And I think this is, in fact, actually the truly monumental development now looking into the future. I don't really, Bitcoin can rise and fall. I don't mind. What it's done is it's opened Pandora's box for cryptocurrencies. Now, and I think technologically, probably by solving this double spend problem. Now, you can mint your own cryptocurrency for around $10, okay? I've been very tempted to mint Carlcoin a number of times now, and I think I may in the future. So basically, you change a few lines of code on the Bitcoin code, and you've got your own currency, right? Now, these 130 currencies sitting underneath Bitcoin, I view them to fall into one of two categories, really. You've got some currencies which are kind of tweaking around technologically with the code. So Litecoin is more efficient to transact. Peercoin sets up a different way in which you get the coins at the beginning, so it's more equitable. Bitcoin, incidentally, is notoriously unequal in who actually owns it. It's more unequal than any country on earth, right? A few people basically own all the Bitcoins. We shouldn't forget this. This is a huge imbalance of power apart from anything else, right? So you've got some currencies which are kind of playing around with the code, right? And in one sense or another, think that they've got a kind of particular offering to people, whether it's more secure, Anon coin, hugely secure, right, which they think will kind of tease people away from Bitcoin and onto their own currency. You've then got this kind of befuddling and strange second category, ladies and gentlemen, which Dogecoin is a proud member of, which are currencies which are kind of statements of cultural or social attachment. People use Dogecoin not because it offers any great technological breakthrough, which Bitcoin doesn't. They use it because it's funny. They use it because it's funny. They're using a currency they created because they think it's funny. Dogecoin peers out at you from the little symbol, right? $50 million now in Dogecoin, and $4 million transferred over the last 24 hours. Now, I think, ladies and gentlemen, basically, and very briefly, that we've seen something very important happen here. We've basically seen the transference of currency from being the property of the state to being part of technological innovation. And as soon as you drop something into the gushing river of technological innovation, it goes crazy. So what the future that I see is not really Bitcoin. It is a huge proliferation of currency. Every group is going to have a different, particular kind of bespoke need for a different cryptocurrency. Your eco-cafe down the end of the road will only trade in currency, which means that 0.01% of everything that you transact will go to a charity, right? The terrorist group down the other side of the road, right, will be plowing resources into making their currency as anonymous and as undetectable as possible. Now, your teenage son will be using a currency that you don't, because the currency that you use is not cool, right? Your music-loving daughter will be using another cryptocurrency because that's what all her mates use. And Kanye Wests, which have now been created, are specifically to buy stuff to go into gigs, right? So this is now, I think, the reality that we're stepping into.